Hey guys, how you doing today? This is David Lucas back here again. Welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm coming back here again for another review of television review. Well, not necessarily a review, but more of a speculation video. This is going to be another speculation video on the series, the Marvel series that I've been talking about for a little bit on my channel, WandaVision. Yes, guys, now we're finally at the home stretch with WandaVision. I just did a video of my halfway through point of the show, of what I think of the show so far. And I already have that video up right now. If you guys want to go check it out, go check it out. I highly recommend it. Now, in this video, I kind of want to talk about some things that have been on my mind. And now, since we're basically here on the home stretch now, we're basically, I think, only 2 episodes away from the finale. I think that it's time for me to put out some of my theories on this show. And now, of course, as the show's been going on, I've had multiple theories, multiple different kinds of theories, of course, on the show. I've had some that actually came out true so far, and I had others that come out not true so far on my theories. So now I'm basically going to talk about what I think my theories are going to be going forward, what my final thoughts and final theories are for the show before we get to the final. Before I get in this video, I want to make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up and go subscribe to my channel. That always helps, and I always appreciate all of that help. It always helps me a lot, and again, I appreciate it. Now, to begin from some of my first theories I have of this show, some of my first kind of thoughts I want to get onto on here, is my one theory that ended up coming true that I want to talk about. And that one theory that ended up becoming true, and I put it in my last video, is that Agnes is really, the nosy neighbor Agnes, is really Agatha Harkness, the witch. And well, it was been revealed at the final scene in this episode, or this recent episode of WandaVision, that, yep, I was right. Now, of course, I wasn't the only one to write about this. I've heard many of other theories, a bunch of other videos and breakdowns, people smarter than me that, came up with this theory too. So, but I gotta say, I'm pretty happy that it turned out to be like that. I'm pretty happy. So now that she is confirmed to be Agatha Harkness in that last scene in the recent episode, where she revealed herself to be behind basically all this, it's got me thinking. So, okay, she's Agatha Harkness. Cool. What about Mephisto? Yep, I know, you guys, I'm being a dead horse here, but Mephisto. I'm telling you, he's involved in this, and now since Agatha Harkness has been revealed to be a big player in this show, possibly like one of the main villains, I'm pretty sure that we're going to be seeing Mephisto pretty soon. Now, I don't know. Now, one of my theories for this going forward was that Mephisto was even Peter's Quicksilver. With the Quicksilver from the X-Men series that came over as Pietro and all that. I don't know about that much anymore. There is still a possibility that might be true. There is still a possibility that he might become Mephisto because of Agatha Harkness, and then it was revealed, when she was revealed to be Agatha Harkness, that she brought Quicksilver in. Because we've seen a quick scene of her, messing with everything going on. And we see a quick scene of Quicksilver at the doorstep, knocking on the door. But the scene when the verse was revealed, you see her blue or purple magic all around her. And we see her in the background kind of laughing and giggling. So, yeah, it's basically implied that she brought him back. Now, that being said, is this an imposter Quicksilver? Because it was hinted a few times in this that this Quicksilver's an imposter. But they haven't really went into details about it. They didn't go into much details of who this imposter is, or how do they know it is an imposter. Don't really know if this Quicksilver is necessarily just a person, a person that Wanda put under her spell, or at this, what we know now, Agatha put under her spell, or is this Quicksilver Mephisto? Because now, another thing, too, that was revealed in this episode, a lot of things were revealed in this episode. It's weird. This episode wasn't much plot-wise, but just reveal-wise. This episode revealed a lot, rather than focus more on plot. Which is good. Not a bad thing at all. At the very ending, we have the post-credit scene at the ending of this episode, and in this post-credit scene, we see, the last shot we see is Quicksilver walking up to Monica, because Monica's walking in Agnes's lair, her secret demon lair that looks very devilish to me. Honestly, pretty much, in my opinion, the most horror the MCU's ever gotten so far. It was very demonic, like her lair, and again, pointing towards Mephisto. As Monica is walking towards her lair and sees it, and sees all that purple magic, somebody walks up behind her, and of course, it's Pietro, Uncle Pietro, coming up right behind. Something about being nosy, I can't remember exactly word from word. but he did say something about being nosy neighbor, something like that. So it ended like right there with her Monica looking shocked, like, oh, like her being shocked. So it makes you wonder, like, okay, is he working with Agnes? Is he sitting there guarding Agnes's, lair? Or is he trying to figure out what's going on here? Is he in the dark as much as everybody else? Because again, we did see Agnes was controlling him at first when he was first brought in. That was Agnes controlling. So it makes me wonder, is he just a demon spawn? Is what he said? Like, does a demon spawn under Agnes's control? Is he just a person that's under her control? Or is he really Mephisto? Which my big theory is is he Mephisto? Now, we've had a lot of kind of hints and clues pointing towards that Evan Peters isn't really Evan Peters. He isn't really that Pietro. And we've seen a lot of stuff of how, for example, he mentioned in the Halloween episode how something that happened when him and Wanda were kids. And Wanda looks like, no, that didn't happen. I don't remember happening like that. The thing, too, which I want to get into, is that for some reason in that Halloween episode, there's a lot of, like, subtlety, scariness to him that they put. Like, sometimes, like, when the kids are talking, and then you see him in the background kind of, like, listening and eavesdropping in onto what they're talking about. And he says that one line, a famous line, unleash hell, demon spawn. Weird. It's weird that he'd be saying those stuff, and it's weird how he's acting weird. I said that in my other video, that he's acting really weird, and we can tell something's up with him. And I think this episode is confirming that, yeah, something is up with Quicksilver. Now, we have 2 episodes left on the show. We have the next episode, episode 8, and then episode 9, the final. Episode 8, I'm speculating. Now, there's a speculation because I feel like narratively we kind of need this. I feel like episode 8 is going to mostly be a flashback. Like, episode 8, we're going to see how this all started, how Wanda met up with Agatha Harkness, and we're probably going to see who is the big bad. We're going to find out, is it either Nightmare, which I hear some people speculating because Nightmare is supposed to be the villain of Doctor Strange 2, or at least one of the villains, because Wanda is supposed to be a villain too. So people are speculating this is how Nightmare and Wanda kind of meet up. I don't think so. I think they're saving Nightmare for Doctor Strange 2. I think they're saving him for that. Or, my theory, Mephisto. That's what I'm leaning towards. I am more and more as the show's going on. Even with lines back in the very beginning of Agnes saying the devil's in all the details. And then we're seeing a lot of hexagon, a lot of just supernatural, satanic kind of stuff going on. And usually in Marvel, when that stuff goes on, it goes straight to Mephisto. And another thing I want to point out, too, at the end of this episode, when we're in Agnes's lair, we see the book. I forgot what the book is called, but I know that book was from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and I think The Runaways maybe was from, and is basically the book that Ghost Rider has. And Ghost Rider has a lot to do with Mephisto. Mephisto is a big Ghost Rider villain. And so I feel like it's kind of weird how that book is involved. It was just shown in WandaVision. They put good focus. They put a couple seconds long focus on that book. So you know that book is going to come into play somehow. And like I said, the last time we seen it, I think, was with Ghost Rider in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And for as far as we know, we don't know if that's actually technically canon, not canon. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. It's very weird. It's canon sometimes, and it's sometimes not canon. I don't know how Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. goes. But it seems like maybe they're putting this part of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. into canon. That means maybe, are they going to bring Ghost Rider? The Ghost Rider that was in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? Are they going to bring him in here? I don't know. There's so much theories. There's so much questions still asked. Even though we had a lot of reveals this episode, there's so much more theories. There's so much more speculation of what's going to happen in the final episode. I'm really looking forward to this. I am really surprised how much I'm liking it. So I didn't expect to like it so much. I expected just to watch it and be like, it's fun. Extra story onto the Marvel Universe. That's all I was expecting. No, I ended up watching this, and I'm like, this is probably some of my favorite Marvel stuff ever. Up there with Winter Soldier and Endgame. Like, it probably is up there. I think so. This stuff is really good. Everyone knows I love Thor Ragnarok, Winter Soldier, Iron Man 3, and to me, this is right up there with those. I am really liking WandaVision a lot. And I can't wait for the future of the Marvel Cinematic Universe on Disney+. I think we got Falcon Winter Soldier coming out next month. So I am really excited. I can't wait for the finale of this show. Who is the real big bad? Is Mephisto going to be him? Or am I completely wrong, completely off, and it's just Wanda and Agnes and Agatha Harkness, or some other people's theories, Nightmare, which I don't think is Nightmare, but that's another theory on the table. So, guys, let me know down in the comment section below, and let me know what you guys think of this. What is your theories for the upcoming Wanda episodes? What do you think about the final? Are you excited? Are you not excited? Are you liking the show a lot so far? Or are you just not interested in the show and you don't really care about what happens in the final? Let me know down in the comment section below, and let me know your thoughts. And as always, guys, if you like this video, make sure you give me a subscribe on my channel. I always like it, and I always appreciate it, and it helps me out a lot. Until next time, guys, see you later.